like to turn to Ms. Lynn Thorp, and you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Shimkus, Ranking Member Tonko, and members of the subcommittee. My name is Lynn Thorp. I'm the National Campaigns Director for Clean Water Action. We are a national organization working in 15 states on a wide range of issues, including Safe Drinking Water Act implementation and protecting drinking water sources. Clean Water Action urges the committee to support aggressive action to reduce the nitrogen and phosphorus or nutrient pollution that cause harmful algal blooms, which in turn produce cyanotoxins. To address cyanotoxins only through drinking water regulation and treatment is inadequate and transfers the burden of pollution control to water systems and their consumers. Sources of nutrient pollution, as we have heard, include agriculture practice, stormwater, sewer and septic systems, and fossil fuel use in various sectors. Population growth and climate change exacerbate the problem. As we've heard, some cyanotoxins produced by certain harmful algal blooms cause liver damage, nerve damage, and skin damage. Excessive nutrients contribute to the growth of these harmful algal blooms. But this pollution causes other drinking problems as well. The development of nitrate, development of increased disinfection byproducts. All of these lead to increased public health risks in drinking water and costs for consumers. Nitrogen and phosphorus also cause other environmental problems, including dead zones and impaired water quality. And we know that nutrient pollution causes demonstrated economic losses in fishing, recreation, and water-dependent businesses. EPA and some states have taken expeditious action to address cyanotoxins in drinking water. As we've heard, EPA has placed 3 cyanotoxins on the contaminant candidate list, an important Safe Drinking Water Act implementation step that will lead to the research we need to learn more and move on the path toward regulation. EPA is also conducting toxicity and human health assessments, developing drinking water health levels, and also developing laboratory methods so that we can measure cyanotoxins consistently. I want to note that EPA and states are conducting these activities in the face of stagnant and shrinking budgets and possibly inadequate capacity to implement the Safe Drinking Water Act and to reduce drinking water threats as aggressively as the public expects. EPA has the authority under our nation's other landmark water law, the Clean Water Act, to address nutrient pollution from all sources. Despite the agricultural exemptions in the Clean Water Act, progress can be made on addressing this significant source. There are other immediate opportunities, as we've heard, for EPA to help reduce nitrogen and phosphorus pollution. The proposed definition of waters of the United States under the Clean Water Act, which clarifies the protection of streams, wetlands, and other waters, is a good example. These water bodies are a vital part of our water infrastructure because they filter pollution, including nutrients, before it makes its way to downstream water bodies, often which serve as drinking water sources. In an upcoming Clean Water Act rulemaking limiting toxic water discharges from power plants, EPA has an opportunity to address 30 million pounds of nitrogen and 682,000 pounds of phosphorus discharged by power plants annually into surface water. As noted here earlier today, other federal agencies, including the USDA and states, can take significant action to address nutrient pollution. Innovative partnerships can also play a role. For example, the Source Water Collaborative is made up of diverse stakeholders, including regulators, drinking water utilities, planners, and environmental organizations working together to advance drinking water source protection at the local, state, and federal levels. The Safe Drinking Water Act's multi-barrier approach starts with source water protection. Clean Water Action likes to say we should put drinking water first, which means making decisions about upstream activities with a focus on preventing drinking water impacts downstream. This results in better choices which prevent other environmental and economic impacts. This is certainly true when it comes to nutrient pollution. Curbing nitrogen and phosphorus inputs is the right choice for drinking water protection and is the multi-benefit approach.
Gentlelady yields back her time, and thank you very much. On the recognized